Let's talk about Valentina Gomez. Now, in case you don't remember who she is, she's that wannabe Republican candidate that made that viral video where she set fire to the Quran and she was like, oh my God, the Muslims are coming. They're going to rape your daughters and behead your sons. Yeah, that weirdo. She also came to the UK and she spoke at the Tommy March. Now, again, she spewed her same rhetoric about the Muslims are taking over. They want to, like, we're basically going to attack, kill, rape, and pillage all Western lands. Now, while she was here, quite a few people called her out. And this social commentator called, I believe it's Bushra Sheikh, they had a bit of a Twitter exchange and they were going off at each other. And basically Bushra was like, get out of my country, you bigot. Because really, Bushra's right. This is her country. This is not Valentina's country. This is not America. Now, this is the response. Look at this. Silence, woman. You're a dirty Pakistani Muslim. I didn't give you permission to speak or to take off your smelly hijab. And I got triggered left, right, centre, up and down when I saw this. Because this just goes to show you, hang on, let me go and relax myself a little bit while I talk about this. This shows you the stereotype that we've always had on brown Muslim women, Pakistani women, is that we're not able to speak, that we're silenced, that we're submissive, that we're forced to cover our bodies, we're forced to wear the hijab, we're forced to wear the niqab, and somehow we should be rescued from these evil tyrant Muslim men. But every single time a brown woman speaks up, speaks her mind, calls out a racist, calls out an Islamophobe, their first port of call is to go to, did I give you permission to speak? Or shut your mouth, be quiet, start talking about... I've had people say it to me, oh, why don't you wear a hijab? You should be wearing a hijab. You're a Muslim. Like, bro, what's it got to do with you? You don't like Muslims. Mind your own business. But this seems to be a go-to with these people. It's comical. I find it absolutely comical that you, as a woman who prescribe to being this strong Christian woman fighting against the invaders, would have a go at another woman for speaking up and use patriarchal terms to shut her down. Like, did I give you permission to speak? Did I give you permission to take off your smelly hijab? This sounds like the words of an abuser, like an abusive male partner. Enough is enough. What you need to understand is we've got to the point that if you wear a hijab, you will get called out for it. If you don't wear a hijab, you will get called out for it. If you're quiet and you're meek, you will be bullied. If you are strong and you stand up and you speak, you will be bullied. When they tell you that they want to rescue you and you tell them that you don't need rescuing, you will be bullied. So we have come to a time that there is absolutely nothing that a brown Muslim woman can do which will make these right-wing audiences agree with us. So, we can try to pander to them. We can try to befriend them. We can try to convince them that the enemy is not us and it's Israel. But really and truly, this is what they think of every single one of us. So when we produce strong, dynamic, outspoken women, this is how they shut us down. So let's stop glorifying the right as some protector of women or for women's rights. Clearly not. Even the women that are involved in that movement are reeking of toxic masculinity. Make sure to hit the follow button because this brown Muslim woman is taking up space whether you like it or not.